Remember to leave some nunchucks under the Liberty Tree in a couple of days, or Chuck Norris won't leave you any freedom. Let's see how the cookie crumbled. Ugh, crap. I think I know what arrived here. Yep, the boxes. Let's square this circle. Nice hex. This is like an office organizer, pen holder, that kind of thing. Got another Freud. Hey, the supports and stuff didn't even slip off. That's nice. A Moai, a shark. Pretty much always a shark. And this is a special Einstein. It doesn't have the hook on the top. Sometimes people order it without. Looks like I cut it really close on that one. Sometimes it's weird. It's like I've gotten extremely used to how much filament these things take, but generally I try not to cut it that close. You can actually see the spool. Of course, a big shark. I think this one isn't even from an order. It's just extra, which is exactly where we wanted to get with this. Triceratops turned out perfect. Michael Triceratops, remaking that big old Smilodon skull. Another pipe can, also coming out beautiful, basically. This is a Brontosaurus. We talked about it. Maybe most exciting here is this D20. This is the newest printer. We never even printed a big single object with this, completed object, whatever. But it did good, you know. Might be the best quality printer I've got. Gonna package a couple things. Big old T-Rex skull. Oh, allergies have been brutal today. People have been favoriting this guy a lot lately. Somebody might actually buy him pretty soon. Oh, that little guy turned out well enough that I just really want him to be a big deal. I would love to be shipping those little dudes all day long. Ugh, allergies suck. Do not recommend. Anyway, let's drop off these packages. It's gonna be coffee time. It's gonna be thrift store time. You know, I've never thought about it before, but one of the things that keeps a lot of smaller countries from having stock markets might be that they have tons of inflation in a lot of cases. Because when you think about it, like stocks and stuff, if you're like in Argentina, they had like 100 or 200% inflation or something, which means that the value of your money is reducing by half or 2/3. And so when you think about it, it's like, can you imagine what stock charts would look like if the money was just rapidly losing value like that? It'd be so hard to interpret the moves and stuff, because even earlier in the year, the dollar value or the monetary value of it would be so like warped by inflation. I mean, I think the main reason a lot of those countries don't have stock markets is because they don't have big companies. It kind of makes sense. But I never thought about inflation being part of the reason why that would not happen also. And it's relevant to us because inflation, there are real reasons why you don't want to have inflation. Like, people tend to think of the stock market as this like greedy, bad thing, and in a lot of ways it sort of is, but then it's also, those are capital markets, and it does serve a role in like accurately valuing companies and stuff somewhat. I mean, I guess this is the efficient market hypothesis, which is just a hypothesis, but like there are reasons you want to have capital markets. So yeah, I've never thought about how inflation, like hyperinflation, would factor into that, but it really could be pretty bad. There's a reason you want a stable currency. You know what, I just realized it's Saturday. They're closed. Guess it's straight to Coffee Town. Give us the donk, the whole donk, nothing but the donk. Want to take it to Donkey Town. We are here at the thrift store. I think this is a keeper. Whoa. I guess this was kind of a random one, but yeah, I had to get it. I was thinking that was Frank Sinatra at first, and I don't feel like it is, but it's just classic Americana right there. Also, there's something about having this that just feels like the right kind of silly. Any of the ladies out there, that's how we want you to look at us. I realized that yesterday was the first. You guys might remember, longtime viewers might remember that I allow myself to eat out on the 1st and 15th. But I did get a burrito yesterday, but that burrito was only $8. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna introduce you guys to a spot. You know, I hate the term spot for restaurant. I'm going to introduce you to a spot that's very special here in Nacogdoches. It is not that expensive, so I'm kind of eating out, but kind of not. Seriously, if you're ever finding yourself in Nacogdoches, this is almost, I wouldn't say hard to find, but it's not in the most obvious location. And it is so good. A friend of mine that visited here and to see the shop and stuff, I took him here and did not disappoint. I meant to say also, the reason I went to the thrift store just then, other than it's just fun, is because the VCR I bought for $5 did not work. I really tried. I wanted it to work, but it didn't. So I'm still kind of on the lookout for one, low-key. You know, I just remembered, I have that thing where I do the thrift store trip on the 1st of every month. I mean, I couldn't do it today, but maybe we could do that tomorrow. I've been traveling a lot, but also, like, we're not behind on orders, really. Yeah, maybe we'll try and make that a thing tomorrow, or maybe the day after. I'll have to figure out the logistics. You know when the sign looks like this, it's about to be fire. That's right. Taqueria El 21. This place is amazing. Nacogdoches does kind of lack certain cuisines. There's not really a Thai place here, and Barkeeps has Thai and Indian food, but they only have a few things. But what we do have is Mexican food, baby. And we have amazing Mexican food. So many, and it's so good. I feel almost a little afraid to film some of this around here, but this is basically in a trailer park. Started raining pretty hard. Well, we got a little soggy in the process, but that was amazing. Man, I love that place. Taqueria 21. Apparently there's some kind of thing downtown, some kind of event. Sucks that they're getting soaked out there. If it wasn't raining, maybe if it dies down or something, I'll take the Segway down here. We'll just get a look at everything. Yo, there's a bunch of booths. I really have no idea what this would be for. I love it. Makes this space a little more organic or something. So check this out. This, I don't know why the light just turned on. This printer has had trouble printing above about 460 in the Z-axis. And I've noticed this a couple times, and there's like a little bend here. It's pretty hard to see. And so I think what we're gonna try is we're going to take this screw out and detach it and then flip it upside down. Because if you look at this space and we put that there, I think the extruder will be able to do what it needs to do, and it won't even go farther than that. The Z-axis won't even go farther than that. Been making a good amount of filament for a while now, really getting that stocked up, and decided to make a bunch of spools. We're pretty caught up on the small stuff. We can probably stand to make a round of spools. One here, and pretty soon we're going to be getting these other printers in the game. If any of you have been wondering why like all of the printers don't work, it's because when you have a lot of printers and you only need a few, there's no point in just maintaining all of them. But around Christmas we are going to need all of them. So I've just been maintaining a good number that I need to handle the orders I'm going to get. But yeah, we're going to need all of these printers working in like 3.5 weeks. Now what we're going to do, we're just replacing the whole hot end on this S5. The reason is because every time I replace, you just know what you're doing after a while. Like, I've been replacing like all the parts of the hot end, and it works for a while, but it kind of works for less and less time. And it's like, this whole hot end kit is $20. And so you might as well just, at some point, you might as well just put a new one on. Taking the old one off. When me and my now ex-wife first moved to Austin, the people we were renting from had a Chiweenie, a Chihuahua wiener dog mix, and a pit bull. And they were friends, those two. And it was really funny because if anything, the Chihuahua kind of pushed around the pit bull. It's like dogs don't really get size or something, but it was very cute. And towards the end of that, the Chihuahua got bit by a rattlesnake and died, which really sucked. There wasn't a moral to this story, I'm just telling you. I'm replacing that Z-axis screw, and we are getting one of the ones from one of these crappy Tronxy printers. Longtime viewers will know that these are horrible. If you ever want to waste money, buy one of these. But I took one of the Z-axis screws. You can see it right here. I took the other one from this side, and we are plugging it in to that S5. Should fix the problem. And here you go. You'll see that it does stick out a little bit, but there's no particular reason why that's a problem. So we will make a print and see what it does. OI2 Freud. Finishing up a couple last things. Here's that D20 that the new one printed. It is gorgeous, I'm telling you. I think this one's going bronze. Making more progress with the wall. I mean, really, it's getting to the point where it's honestly just about full. We've got just over 3 pegs to go. About to be done for the day. This D20 come along good. This Smilodon, also very good. The pipe can is extremely close to be done. We're at 99%. So yeah, pretty good. This is gonna be an alien, and we are having to remake the Brontosaurus. I don't know how to explain what was wrong with it, but we need to remake it. This is a giant Euromastix skull, which is a lizard, for anybody that doesn't know. And it is actually, the real skulls are like that big, so this is kind of crazy. But that's gonna take forever. And a shark. We made a ton of spools. They're just getting done. Spool, and there's a couple others around. We're making the last couple rolls of filament, and that's gonna be it. I gotta say, my big food section starting to look pretty cool. I mean, honestly, if that isn't the best combo meal you've ever seen in your life, I don't know what is. Alright. Oh. Whoa. In a recurring theme, I am very much grateful to have a wall of filament ready to go. We still got weeks to go before things start really getting crazy. Something that just occurred to me, I am grateful for the fact that the power didn't go out again and everything's kind of working out. Looks like the rain was pretty minor. We saw some today while we were out, but really wasn't that bad. No really big surprises. Everything's just going smooth. We're on the glide slope. It's been a while since I looked at the big food section of the store, but it's like I'm getting some pretty nice selections going. I probably still need to make like a shake. I really want to make a taco and like a hot dog and stuff. Man, maybe I can get like one more big food thing made before Christmas. Tell me in the comments which you would like better, a big taco or a big hot dog. The hot dog would be easier color-wise, but a taco would be pretty cool too. Tell me in the comments what you like better. I finalized some of the Google AdSense stuff today. I hate anything that has to do with like forms or filling things out. I graduated bottom of my class. I think I've said that before, but it's true. But yeah, sometimes no news is good news. No real super drama happening right now with the shop. Just steadily making progress. Going into Christmas pretty smoothly. I'm grateful for that. So, gratitude gang. Remember, that's what you are. Or at least, maybe some people that are watching aren't the gratitude gang. Some amount of you are the gratitude gang. I don't know how it works, but maybe you're part of the gratitude gang if you're grateful. Come join the gratitude gang and write something you're grateful for in the comments section. Can be anything. Could be 3D printing related. It could be like you taught your dog how to do little spins as a trick. I don't know. Anything you're grateful for. Just write it in the comments. Another option is to give somebody else an upvote. Sometimes a really good day can start by doing even the smallest of good deeds. And one small good deed you could do is find somebody else's comment and give it an upvote. I'm not asking you to like this video, even though a lot of you will. I'm asking you to upvote other people's comments. It doesn't even benefit me. I mean, I guess it benefits me a little bit because I guess you could say that builds community or something. But it's a nice thing that you can do for somebody else. So find somebody else's comment and upvote it. It's so small, but so satisfying. Gratitude gang, signing off. Peace out.